Hello, hello, hello. Awesome. Yep.
What's down here? What's this?
What's that? Oh, that's because my phone is on the thing. Hello, everyone. We're just kind of waiting for people to join us. Awesome. Awesome. Hi, Lo. Hi, Lovey. It's so good to have you join us. How are you both?
Evening.
So,
hello, family. As you join, can you thank you for joining us? But just message us, leave a message. If you could answer this one question as you join us, if you could pick any destination that you could go to, what would that destination be? So would it be Italy? Probably not Italy during COVID-19, but would it be the islands, or what island? Where would you go if you could choose anywhere to go? What would that destination be? And if you're new to joining tonight, welcome. Thanks for joining us, making the time. Tonight is all about us just being able to connect in with our friends and family who've been part of church at home with the Carpenter's House. And tonight's a pretty special edition. It's a Mother's Day edition tonight.
Mother's Day edition.
Obviously got Mother's Day this Sunday. So we wanted to just really dedicate tonight and make a special mention to all our mothers all over the world, especially our mothers here in New Zealand.
So thank you, and thank you to those new joining church at home. We are the pastors of the Carpenter's House. So this is Daniel, and my name is Ivy. It is awesome to have you be a part of this group. So Late Night Live is just a chance for us to, like Dan said, to connect with people, and it's just a relaxed conversation. But we're really excited for tonight because we have a couple of special guests that we will have on with us.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be a fun night. There'll probably be some stories that will be shared, but it's going to be an awesome night. So awesome, Lovey. You'd like to go to Israel? I would love to go to Israel as well. Too. That would be awesome. So for anyone else that is waiting, we've just asked the question, where in the world would you like to travel to? What is a destination that you would like to go to? Where would you like to go?
Me?
Yeah.
I'd love to go back to Bali again.
Yes. Yep.
So if there's
nice.
If there's a place that I really enjoyed, Bali was really great for two key reasons: the weather.
Wait, no, let me guess.
Okay.
The weather.
Yeah.
And it's cheap.
Yeah, it's really cheap.
Well, it's not cheap to get there.
Yeah, but the shopping's cheap, the food's cheap, the drinks are cheap, everything's cheap.
Yeah, people are awesome, friendly. Oh, we've got Santorini. Yes. Also, I would love to go there too. That's where I would love to go.
Where is Santorini?
That's Ben, can you tell us where Santorini is?
Never heard of it.
I don't want to get it wrong. Laura, hi Laura. I definitely go to Samoa and take our babies there and see where their daddy was born. Yes. Yes, Samoa. We are hoping to go there and spend time with family.
Yeah.
My mum lives there, but she's currently in Auckland at the moment. But Samoa is definitely the place to go.
Samoa's lovely. It's just not as cheap as Bali. Especially when you have family there.
Sambi's Hawaii, Cuba, and Santorini. Oh, okay. We were saying one destination, but yes, awesome. I would love to go to those places as well. Oh, Google says Santorini is in Greece. That's exactly where I thought that would be. Awesome. I would love to go to Hawaii as well, but Dan doesn't want to go Hawaii.
Too expensive. American dollars.
I think I just want to go there because I want to go to where Elvis filmed his movies and where The Rock also filmed his stuff too. Yes, I think Greece is a popular. Yeah, I would love to go to Greece. That would be awesome. Do my own.
Was that where that movie Mamma Mia is based?
Yeah.
In Greece. Watch the movies fine. You can see Greece like that and experience Greece that way. That's good enough.
Yes. Well, me dreams are for free too. Awesome. We are again welcome to those who have jumped on. Tonight is a special edition of Late Night Live. It's a Mama's edition, so Mother's Day. So all our talk tonight is about mums, appreciating our mums, probably hearing a few stories about what being a mum is all about. I'm pretty excited about that. And we have a couple of special guests that are joining us pretty soon, which we're really excited about as well.
And so while you're there, if you have any other questions, if you have any questions or comments or thoughts, please feel free to pop them into the messenger there, or feel free to comment. Comments. So today is about mums. So it's more like I'll be asking lots of questions, and because I was the mum, so she'll be answering most of the questions tonight. But if you have any other questions, feel free to pop them in. We're always open to try and help and support and share whatever limited experience that we have with our friends and family as well.
Yeah, we would love to know, do you have a favorite memory of your mum? Pop that up in the comments as well. Yeah. So while we're there, we thought, thinking about mums and thinking about, us being, well, I'll just pop it up there and see if you can guess who is who. Oh. Okay, so when you're facing your screen, I think, who's in the pram and who is being held up. So just comment in the comments below. Guess who?
Welcome, Daniela, and also welcome, Pastor Charles. Good to have you with us tonight.
Uncle Charlie,
hope you guys are doing well up in Auckland.
Hello, Sita. So good to have you guys on. So comment, who do you think these babies are? These gorgeous, gorgeous babies.
Welcome, Nissa.
Welcome, Nissa. Hope you are well. Hope you're better. We should have some music.
Wanted to ask our music
where's our
DJ to have some music ready for us.
Who's that?
Pule.
Oh, yeah. So cool. Oh, looks like the rock on the left. Very cute. Very cute. And hello, Dan and Ivy. Which one's Dan and which one's Ivy? Wait, maybe we should do those things on TikTok.
What's that?
As you pose, do the exact same pose that's in the photo.
What was that?
Wait, it doesn't really matter which you're sitting. It still flips. Oh no, that's right. Is that right? No. Okay, so we got to do the pose that's in the photo. In this photo.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2. Ready? You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
So the one in the pram is Ivy. And the good-looking little chap there.
With the cheeks.
With the cheeks. Man, my cheeks were massive when I was a baby. Yeah, on the left there. Sitting and with the big...
Oh, the big there was a guest that thought that it was you in the pram. And Dan's the one with no hats. Yes, that's when we had those little hats with the bonnet. So it had the little frills at the top there. And this is where we're at. Awesome. That was good. Good guesses, guys.
Okay.
Oh, I should have just stayed.
Are we...
Cool. Okay.
So those that have just joined us might have missed the start. Tonight is a special edition of Late Night with Dan and Ive. We wanted to dedicate tonight to our mothers. So really wanted to take the time to really express our love and thanks to all the mothers out there, the mothers in our church, our families, our grandmothers as well. And just really want to dedicate this time to them as well. So with that in mind, we've got some special guests that will be joining us tonight for Live with Dan and Ive. So I'll hand it over to my technician, IT person to work out how we're connecting in these new people.
Oh, okay. So I know that they're watching right now. So you can jump on when you're ready, and then we will introduce you to the group. So we're just gonna carry on. So what's a memory? So while we're waiting, what's a memory that you have of your mum? You.
Oh, me. So one of the memories I have of my mother is probably one thing I do remember, especially in college, was just her always being very, very helpful, especially when I was in school C. So there was fifth form. What's fifth form? Is that year
11.
Year 11. So when I was year 11 or was fifth form back in my days, Mum was always there to help me with all my tests, because basically if I didn't pass my school C, as it was called back then, if I didn't get my school C, it was game over with my dad. So yeah, Mum was really good and always really helpful. Always helped me out with my schoolwork and made sure that I got all my assignments handed in at the right time. What's your memory of your mother?
I think, and my brothers will probably agree, my mum she's funny. She can, if you're from Auckland, and for us Aucklanders, we like to mock. And in our family, we used to tease each other a lot with my dad and my mum.
Yeah.
She's very good at quickly with her comebacks. So yeah, so we really enjoyed that about mum, and the fact that she was such an awesome, or is such an awesome cook as well. So though these days now she has, her reaction is when we ask her to make her famous cheese scones, it's always, no, please, I'm tired. So she's passed that on to Mira. But looks like we have our special guests waiting. So we're going to add them to the group. So introducing.
Okay, you do the
Introducing our mums.
Let's give them a big hand. Let's give them a big welcome.
So we have here Mama Tua, and Mama Va. Welcome.
I'm doing for the mums.
Hello to everyone who's watching.
Awesome. That is good.
So thanks God it's time, because I was sitting here sweating. So because this is the first time I'm live on TV. But I'm far too now.
Wait, let someone else.
Okay.
Yeah, you go, Mum. You introduce yourself and who you are, your name.
Well, I'm Ubaba Korulinganga. I'm Ivy's mom. I've got 2 boys, Tino and Benjamin's the baby.
Yeah. And Mum Tua, introduce yourself and who you are and what you're about.
Ia, whawhenua ia tu ia o au o tua, o lo ta mama lo tinai o mai a vau, o le alai au luto wila matalamoni. Ia ua, I'm now married, oh, no, married, 40 plus years of marriage to Vina Tawitia Sua. I have 3 boys and 1 girl. And in addition, I have 3 additional girls. So I have Lisa, and then Ivy, Vi, and Dell. And we have 7 grandchildren.
Yeah.
And that's enough already.
Yeah, that's good. Awesome. So we wanted to bring you both on board because it's Mother's Day, the Sunday that we're all looking forward to, and so we thought I'll hand it over to Dan since I'm a mum too. So he's doing this.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. If you're having a cuppa, that's okay. And welcome to everyone that's joining us. If you're just joining us now, we have our mums on board. We're really thankful they made the time to be here. We know they're very busy people, got lots to do, lots of appointments and meetings to be, but they've made it to be here with us. So we're really thankful for your time.
Yes, and you both look very nice.
Very, very nice.
Your hair.
So I'm going to ask a question, and then you either say yes or no. Okay? And the question is for all 3 of you, for both our mums and for Ivy.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Okay. So if your answer is yes, then you put your 2 hands up like this. If your answer is no, then you hold your nose. Is that okay? Or point to your nose. Okay. The first question, and remember this question is for your whole life, so it's relative to your whole life. Have you ever gone without a bath or a shower for 3 days? Yes or no?
This is no way.
No or yes?
No.
No. Very good. Very good.
No.
Have you ever had your child having a tantrum or crying loudly in the grocery shop?
No.
Yes or no?
Oh, yes. I want to hear that one.
Have you ever accidentally lost your child?
Yes.
we can
Everyone there.
we can go into the details of those stories later on. Have you ever been chased by a dog?
Say that again.
Have you ever been chased by a dog? Yes. Yeah, Ivy's yes. Is that when you're running away with your lollies?
Tau le lo atu ia va. O tau le lo atu va.
Have you ever, so this question, have you ever pulled a joke on your husband or a prank on your husband? Yes or no?
How do I do this?
Mom, you put your hands up. I know you teased Dan. That's good.
And the last question, have you ever climbed the coconut tree?
Oh.
Have you ever what?
Climbed the coconut tree.
I did.
Oh. Oh, Mum Va, you've never climbed a coconut tree.
Never.
Oh.
I climbed the coconut tree to get some coconut for my dad. He was
yeah.
50.
It's good.
Awesome. Okay, that's
Never. I
Daniel.
got brothers so they can climb up the coconut tree.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
good.
It's because we don't have too many boys. Our family was very much girls.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, that's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go into some a little bit more serious questions now. I just want to, we've got some mums and potential mums that are online and watching, and probably will watch later on. And they just want to, it'd be good to get your advice, and share your experiences as mothers and also as grandmothers. And so the first question is, if you had to give 2 pieces of advice or tips to young mothers, what were the 2 key things that you would share with young mothers? And we'll start with Mum Va. What's wani me e lua tāua? Me whai ona first swani I tina la iti o tina to amata. La iti o lato whanau. What advice would you give them? 2 key things.
Ia, ole mea tā ua lava ia te aue. Pia so ani atua I tina la iti.
Yeah.
Ia lava ale onu sa.
Mm.
Why, it's not easy to look after the young family, but you have to have patience
Yeah.
and also e te tau ona o oe o se tina I tō anga
Yeah.
I whai le whanau.
That's good.
Mai tō anga fo I te talo.
Amen.
Mhm.
Le te talo o le si mea na e so ani mai e te oe, mea e te vai ai.
Mm.
Ma ale ai le te talo. Ma lo wha ma o ni. E awa nei e whaalongu tinga, whaalongu tinga.
Yeah.
Ia lava alo on sa.
Yeah.
Le ono sa. O le ki ale nā malau te talo.
Mm.
Tu sa pe te vai atu le tama o la e. Ia ini. E ai whai pe alau ngā luenga.
Mm.
A fo e loe ai bi o ngā luenga nan whai. E atu tina.
Yeah.
Yes.
Malo lava, Mum. That's very good.
Nai puntina e do te avatua le nei a pia.
Yeah.
So ani atu le por kalame le nei a fiafi.
Yeah. Whaftai mutali. So 2 key things there from Mum Va: patience and prayer. So really, really good 2 things. Okay, over
Awesome.
to Mum Tua.
Yeah, thank you because Va picked up the first point, which is patience.
Yeah.
But I can I think about something else. You are the first teacher of your child. So whatever you do for your children in the future, you are the teacher and you are the role model. So whatever you teach, whatever sometimes your actions, you think that the children do not see what you're doing. They are like a video camera. They remember everything that you do. And so just be aware that the children, you are the first teacher of that child. Mange fo lam aritina lisaunoanga ava ole toanga ole mataala. There are times that you've got to be constantly alert because you never know through the night. It's like you're sleeping, but you are awake. Your eyes are closed, but your ears are actually alive all the time. You can hear everything.
Yeah.
So just to be alert, and for the likes of people that guard the land, like guard your family, regardless of having the dad or the father there, it's normally the mom. Your ears, you cannot sleep because you are always protective. And if you think about I always think about how Jesus say the word about like the hen, you know, it's like the mother hen. They actually gather the chicks under her wings. That's what the mother is like. You are the one that gather how many children you have or you're gonna have. You've got to be the one that's able to bring. Your arms are gonna stretch out with love to actually gather those children. So very much of your love, not only for your family, but you know that child depends on you. There's no one else, you know, even though the dad is there. I think my children, even Daniel knows that I was always protective whenever he gets a bit of something from his dad.
Good, more love. Lots of love. Awesome. Thanks, Mum. For those that are just joining us, welcome back. Welcome here. We're just having a special night with our mothers. We've got both our mothers that have joined us tonight. Tua and Mum from Auckland, Mum Va. So greetings to those that have joined us. The question that we've asked our mums is what are the 2 pieces of advice you'd give to other mothers? So our older mothers have spoken. So now I'm going to hand it over to the young mother over here to share her 2 pieces of advice. Yeah.
So for those young mums out there, just want to encourage you to have a really good relationship with your mother-in-law and your mum. The reason being is that they have both gone through everything that you are about to learn as a mum. They've been through all the stages. As you've heard, Dan's family, he has 3 other siblings, and I've got 2 other siblings. So they will have learned everything and have tried anything and everything. So it is really important for you to have a really good relationship with your mum and with your mother-in-law, or you know the father. I mean the mother of your partner, or even your ex-partner if you're no longer in a relationship. That family is still part of your child's life. And so it's really important for the sake of the child to feel complete, to feel loved by both sides, is that you as a mother, we have a responsibility to help our child feel loved by all families. So that's just my encouragement, for you.
Good. Is that your whole answer?
That's yes, that is it. And back to you.
Awesome. Good advice. Very good advice. Okay, we'll go on to our next question. It's a bit lighter, this question. What is one of the funniest stories you can remember of when you were raising your children? What's a funny story that you can share? Preferably not a story about us, but one of our other siblings. What's a funny story you can share? We'll start with Mum Va, and then we'll go to Mum Tua.
Oh, the funny story, it's about Ivy.
Ben's right there, Mum.
Ivy, yeah, she's a good dancer.
Oh, yeah.
You know, she always like Elvis. She picks Elvis songs, so she can dance along with the broom. She is a good dancer. And the funny thing is, she's doing a job as a mother to the 2 brothers, and I was so happy for that, because she shared the job that I'm doing to the boys. So she's one of the boys' mother.
Yeah.
And the other funny thing is, she let the young brother to fry the pancakes, and she just sit there and to wait for Benjamin to do all the pancakes. So him and Tino can wait there, and this little brother can standing with the frying pan fry the pancakes, and her and Tino just waited like a king and a queen on the table waiting for pancakes. And there's all the other ones, but I think that's it now. because I can see Ivy shaking her head.
Thanks, Mum. That's a really good story. Really
Thank
good
you.
story.
We will put you on mute for now.
Okay, over to Mum Tua.
It's a bit of I don't know. I think I've had too many children and you can't really remember any funny things. But the funny things is really when you're looking for bathrooms, when they have children. So
Oh yes. So when you're out.
it's really when you have to try. I know sometimes maybe you don't want to hear it, but we're in air, on air, but
Yeah, we're
some
on
of
the
the
air.
things that we're on air. But
We're
the
live
thing
on
is
the air.
when they were little, because we used to travel a lot, so I had to carry a bottle for the boys. And that was, and I found it really easy. It's really difficult having a girl, but it's really a good advice when you're actually going for a long trip. And and if you think about when it's cold and you don't want to get out, and while you're traveling, it's actually the best thing is to take a bottle. Well, it's a bit hard for Ivy because she had to carry the girls. Right? Maybe one of the funny things that I can remember was going to the farm with the boys, and then they had like the chicks, and I think one thing it was Ian, because he's always the comedian. So we got into where and then the chick actually hopped on Ian's head, and we were just just everyone was laughing. I don't think Lisa was there because Lisa's a bit left out a lot of times with our. She always complains that she didn't have much enjoyment with all the things that we took the boys to. But so when he was doing that, the chick was actually sitting on his head, and he tried to get rid, but the head kept hopping on his head. And eventually someone, I think Dad, actually went and grabbed the head because he couldn't get out of Ian's head. So maybe some of the funny things or not sort of tips or things that you don't want to when we went over to the ice, the snow. Went on the mountains, and when we were, we didn't have much in our hands and that, so I was working on night shift, so I stripped out all those plastics from that they used for the patients' beds, and I cut so that Ian and the boys, they all got 3 pieces. They all sit in there. When we went up to the mountain, they all have to use that to slide because we were too poor to find it, to go on those things. So that was a good, and even we didn't afford the proper clothing. I put actually use the yellow gloves, the yellow gloves that you wash the dishes, and even boots, and the raincoats. And that was what I actually put on them. So if you think about going, it's very expensive when you have all these, but trying to develop the family at that time and still enjoy that they were able to go to those places. So, you don't need all these new things and expensive stuff to get any enjoyment with the children.
Yeah.
I think that's a long one. That's enough.
Thanks, Mum. All right. So let's just join us. Welcome, Lena and Petone. We've got a special edition of Late Night with Dan and Ivy. It's a Mother's Day special edition. And we've got our 2 beautiful mums here that join us, and we're just asking some questions. The question at the moment was, what's a funny story that you remember of your raising your children? So both our mums have shared their story. So Ivy's going to share a story now about
Yeah.
a funny story that she has about raising our two beautiful girls who are still alive. So she did okay. They're still breathing.
I actually can't think of a story run other than the other day we were watching TV and Mira was playing with the chatterings. Where's the chatterings? So a kid from the 90s, there's this ring that has smaller rings on it, and she was playing with it, and for some reason she decided that night. So this one. She decided that night to stick her hand through and stick her head through. So if you see my Instagram story, she's walking around like this and she got stuck and she couldn't get herself out. And so that's an example of our Mira always entertaining us and doing silly things like that we decided not to just let her walk around like that. But she obviously got herself out of it because she was on our Let's Cook Live last night. So that's the latest one that I can share.
Okay, cool. All right, going on to our next question, and actually I'll start with Ivy on this question. So this question is more about how you juggle and balance lots of things at the same time while trying to raise your children. So we obviously serve in church. You know, we do a lot of work. We have our children we're trying to raise. We've got bills we're trying to pay. How is it that you balance all of that, as well as, you know, your regular prayer time and your Bible time, your time with the Lord that you do all the time? How do you balance and how do you do all those things at the same time? And what's your advice to mothers as well out there that are maybe struggling with trying to, you know, how do you manage all of that at the same time?
I think probably first off, the myth or the idea that, you know, people think that you can do everything at the same time, like that's a myth. The reality is you really can't do everything at the same time. You need to allow your time to switch from doing one thing to another, because too many things can happen, mistakes can happen, you know, lives could even be in danger if you're texting while you're, you know, driving. So that's doing things at the same time. So first, I just want to say that it is not true. You cannot do two things or a few things at the same time. So in saying that, I have been very blessed in my life to have been raised by my mum, who has served in the church for a very long time as I remember a Sunday school teacher, leading Sunday school, being a secretary of our Samoan group. So I learned at a very young age what service looked like for a mother and, you know, a woman in the Samoan community. And then later on in my adult life to witness it at another level, being married into like a pastor's family, the pastor's son, and witnessing my mum, Tua, serving as a pastor's wife, which all of that has helped me to prepare for where I am right now in my life. So what they have both taught me is that it does take commitment in what you're doing. It takes faith first. Like to remember what they did, they had both have very strong faith in the Lord, and that they drew strength from Him, and they drew strength from, this is why I'm here serving, and this is why I show up every Sunday or to every meeting, and to preparing for Sunday school. So I've learned that from both of them. I've learned also that I think, that I just had it come to mind that you can only do your best. You can only do your best as a mum, because you're being a mum, you're being a wife. Both my mums have both worked throughout their life, and their work ethic has really encouraged me throughout, which is probably why I work just as hard as well, because they've both shown me how you can do that, how you can work, how you can still be a mum, how you can serve as well. So they've really taught me about work ethic, about showing up and still putting in and giving your all. And And then lastly, they've really shown me what it means to be a mum, is that you do your best to, you know, feed your family with what very little that we have. I think I do owe a lot of how creative, like, God has made me to be from what I've learned from both my mums. Because I remember my mum very young, that she would make like scones and stuff like that. Just before I go to school, she would whip up scones that we would take for lunch, and I'd be so proud because the scones are hot. And I remember she would always wrap our sandwiches, and she would tell us how to open it when we get to school. She would hold the sandwich and she'd say, okay, if you're ready to eat, then you unwrap it like this so it still holds together.
Yeah.
And
That's pretty flashy. Had scones and sandwiches.
That was when we were younger.
I can't remember having scones for lunch.
But as we grew older, as a teenager, you know, seeing how hard it was for my parents to still try to put food on the table, because, you know, the times were changing over the years, so bills got higher and stuff like that. I still saw how hard my mum would still go to work, would still do her best to provide for us. And then coming into my adult life and seeing how Mum Tua served and stuff, it really did encourage me a lot and showed me that I can do it as well. I can serve in this new season in my life. But also she has taught me, and she still reminds me today, to take care of myself. I can't lead the church or lead other sisters in our church if I'm not taking care of myself and taking care of my children. So
Amen. And taking care of your husband.
Father's Day's in September. So I am really thankful for both my mums. So that's what I have learned from both of them.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ivy. That was a great answer. Okay, over to Mum Va.
So what's the question again?
What's the question?
What's the question again?
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Ivy's answer was too long, so now you forgot the question.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's good. The question was, how do you balance everything? You know, when you're raising your family and they were young, you had to work, you had to be a mum, you served in the church, you know, trying to do all those things at the same time. How did you do it? And what's your advice to other mums that are trying to do lots of things at the same time as well? Well,
trying to balance everything. It's the only thing, it's only the way I did was just to make time to do everything. Because if you can't make time, you can't finish anything.
Yeah.
And it's not easy to look after the family, but I tried my best to make sure it's everything is done. And I pray to the Lord as well. Try to give me time to finish what I'm doing, look after the kids, and go to work, go to do as a secretary for the community for 15 years. And after that, and go to as a Sunday school principal or and I do that for all that time. So I think it's not an easy job for a mother, but the only thing is you have to make time. You have to work out your time at the night before the next day, what you can do and what you should do and what you should leave. And I think that's how I balance my thing. It's have to make time. And sometimes you pray to the Lord to give you strength, try to get through. But if you leave the prayer out of your way, you can't finish anything. I think that's how, because the 3 kids that I have, I don't remember if they are. It's hard to looking after them, or because Ivy she's the oldest one, and she helped me to look after the next one. Changing the nappies, and she can look after Benjamin as well. But so that was I know Ivy's trying. Yeah, this how I balance my life for looking after the 3 kids, and also my husband as well. He's the other good hands, to help me.
Yeah.
For and everything went well. I know it's not easy, it's hard, but you have to make time
Amen.
to make everything balance,
That's
and
good.
also to pray as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good answer. Good answer, Miss Odahu.
Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Dana. Yeah, I think that's
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
half time or facility.
Yeah, vaftai foi multali. Yeah, over to Mum Tua.
You have to be a multi-skilled person, because as Ivy said, that you can't do 2 things. And I think half the time, maybe I was the opposite. I would have, they always say that the woman is able to have like 3 things going and they still get to the end, while a man will still have 1 task. You can do 3 things
One and a half.
or 4,
1.5.
and the man is still working on 1 thing.
Yeah.
So I think we have to, I actually think it's the blessing. It's just a blessing for a woman, because God made us to be that person, to be able to do all those things for our families. And that we have to be thankful for that as well, in a way to move and care for your family. So the woman has to be multi-skilled. It's good for like that. Ivy had fresh scones. The boys always have the swallows afterwards, and not in the morning, because I was very much busy with my work, and there was not much time. And I tried to bake afterwards, and not. The other thing that I always you have to be a good planner. If because you are the home, you're actually managing a home, so you've got to plan yourself in what to do. I just remember when I was working early in the morning, I had to start at 6:45, but I put my clock on about maybe 5:30 in the morning, and then I'll go and do my aerobics for half an hour, and then before I jumped in the shower, before going to work in the morning, and that was like a routine. And although you come home and you think that, but because at the time you're still young and you were able to do much, much more, I can't do that now. Even in the morning, I wake up for prayer meeting after 8 o'clock instead of 7. So I turn it on and then I watch, because the body does not is not able to do all those things that we were able to do. Like I said, waking up at 5:30 in the morning to do the aerobics before you go to work. So you really need to be a planner, and you work together with your husband. If you've got your partner with you, you need to share the load. You cannot just do it on your own. And try and work out that the husband could put on the washing and not just sitting there and watching you run around doing everything. You've got to really ask the husband to work together with you, or else you'll be I don't know, a zombie by the end of the night, because you're trying to get up early in the morning. And the other thing, I used to be very tough on myself to have the house clean, to have the dishes clean. I was really a fanatic of having the house. Maybe it's because I'm a nurse and I want everything to be clean. So I clean up the house before, if I'm doing night shift, I clean it up. And when I come in the morning and I see all the dishes, and I say, so I'll scream at them when I get home and say, you're meant to wash your own dishes, even, age 8. Well, at that time, So they learned
Six.
quick that they need to do that. They were taught to do that. That's the other thing. Don't allow your children to grow too old to be told. You have to teach them as early as I said. Don't leave your children until they are told this is how you do things. I love that to see that my grandchildren are now able to do their food, and it's good to see also in the lockdown that they're able to actually help with their parents. So you need to find a way to actually work as a team. If you think of going to work, you have to work as a team for one goal, and that's the same thing that you do at home. So, yep, I think that's enough.
It's
That's
good.
good.
Balance.
Awesome.
That's really good. We've got a question here that's come from our people that are watching. One of the questions was, Dan, do you do the washing? 100%. I am the washing man of our house. Ivy could be the witness to that. So Ivy, explain what goes on in our house and what duties are here.
So, how do I? This wasn't an overnight thing, but I have to say, in the last however many years, Dan has 15 years. Definitely helped out in the house. And that's because it's come to both of us talking to each other as, our mums have been sharing with us about finding a balance. But every family is different, and you do what works with your family. But this is how, so Dan does some things because the condition of our skin with me and my girls, but we do other things. And I think a compromise was the other night.
I breathe in the air.
Like Dan wanted me to go do the shopping because it was raining. And then I asked, I think it's a fair compromise that because I've been doing all the cooking lately, that you can do the shopping. And so he's like, okay, yes, I think that's fair enough. So yeah, so it's a compromise and finding what works for your family. So
amen. Praise the Lord. All right. Okay, our last question. So I'm just handing it back to Mum Va. So any final thoughts? We're just coming towards the end of our late night with Dan and Ive and our beautiful mothers. What last advice or thoughts or comments or you'd like to share with everyone tonight before we close up? So over to you, Mum Va.
Now it's my advice to every mothers and all the young mothers. Just be there for your family.
Yeah.
And you as well.
Yeah.
And because I know it's not easy to raise a family.
Yeah.
But we try our best to all the mothers and be there for your family and try to make, like if any of your grandkids or kids that you see they're down, or just talk to them, encourage them.
Yeah.
And just makes you everyone in the family is safe. Yeah. And if anybody wanted help, well, you have to talk to them and show them. And you have, like I always, talk about, they can pray if anything that they needed. Pray is the safe weapon for the family.
Yeah.
And whatawaina ia te aole tina lelei ono sai te tonu se ainga. Ia o te whaftai fo i le i atua i a te ia le tina o le ngā luenga, ia o le ua malo lo mai mana ngā luenga. Whaftai fo i taimi sa ngā lue ai i la ua ma whaftai taimi sa whenga ia ai mai se foi uri te ngai ma inai grandchildren olo inai Wellington so ani ia Ivy ma Daniel ma ngā luenga e mai se foi tamai atua ia vena ia e mai se foi na tina uma o le ekalesia Pau lava le taimi ma le la foi se upu wa batu e o le tina e so ani atu ai ina itina la iti ai mai se foi ina itina o le ngā luenga i tutonu o le ekalesia ia alofangia i le atua alofangia po i le atua tau ainga uma i le ekalesia i Wellington i Stokes Valley mai se foi ia maua e tamama tina uma o le ekalesia le ola soifu maloloina ai mai se o le asao tina ia tau fai maua i tātou uma le manuia le asasa ia whaamanuia mai tātou e le atua wa le whaamumeo tina i le asasa o le asau nei alofangia po ia nai tina mata mama tutua o le ekalesia ia maua pea le soifua maloloina a tonu maua le nei manua e tala noa ai ma e whaalia e manatu i tutonu whaamaliaina fu e lau sunga i whawhengai ngai ni tali wa avatu i le nei pu ia ono pangol mea o ia ni malo sio tina ia ai ia le pangia fo i le sunga i whawhengai ngai mpatua ma le ngā luenga wa ngā lulu i la ue sang whaamanu i atu le tua i ate ulu ma ngā luenga e mesi fo i o tua ma vena i le la ufa fo tua i ate ulua ia pauleo se tala a ia manuia lava le sao tina umo le ekalesia i Stokes Valley pauleo se tala atua a o le tina nei le nei tu la fiapu
Yeah,
whaamanu mai a tatu
Malo Samoa, whaftai lava, Mum.
Thanks, Mum.
Okay, over to Mum Tua. Any final words?
Ia whaftai I le tina ia wā mo le whaamalosi fo'i ia ma le au onanga fo'i ma le fisosoane I le tapu eina o le olanga le teine o Ivy I wa avea o ia matina ia o le tapu e mai lava I le tina I le teimi na whanau mai ai ia whaftai whaamanianga. My last advice for mothers, for example, when Va was talking about being patient and allowing the love of God to be in the family, I know within my own family, I will always try everything to keep things at peace so that even though the father may be wrong, I will always step aside for the sake of my children, because I don't want my children to see us arguing. So one thing of advice that I really want you mothers to fulfill, even if your anger is gone beyond the roof, try and hold it when time is right, that you can sit down and talk with your husband about it. Even with your children, that's a bit hard at times. Try and look at a time that you can have a one-to-one with them, so that you're able to keep that connection in a way that they will be more freer to come to you. And one other thing that please allow your children and encourage them to talk to you. It's hard to talk to the dad or the father, but encourage your children and be open-minded. Even if you know it's wrong what they're talking about, try and calm down until it's right, then correct them then. But if the thing is, one experience that I have is that just being patient and for the many years we're still together, because you don't try, you have to allow Jesus. And I always believe it's because Jesus Christ is the one that held us together. If we didn't have Jesus in our family, I bet we'll all be going our way. And I believe too, within our own families, as young people coming up with children and your family, make sure you have Jesus in your household all the time. Not just doing the church, But when you're going, having a little, even if you're playing with them, try and talk with them about Jesus all the time and show love. Show your love. One thing that we lack as Samoan people is telling our children, or in public, that we love them.
Yeah.
We'll go and tell other people that they love their children, but the children are staring at them. They're wanting, do you, mom, love me? You have never heard you saying, I love you. So be a pattern, be, something that you just have to do in a way to keep on having that relationship with your children. And for all the mothers, let's for ipunata awa le paye ave oi o se tinato anga. Be someone that's actually, in the Proverbs 31, it talks about a mother being the one. It's not talking about the father being the one that goes and gets food for the family and goes and work for the family. It's actually talking about the mother. So, and that's one thing that we need, because if we're going to be lazy, our house is going to be all dirty. If we're going to be lazy, our children will be all eating just noodles. So try and be creative in what you feed your children with, so that they are healthy in a long way. Go out with them for walks. Don't give them the phone. Don't give them the TV. Try and make some other ways to enjoy with your children. And all the mothers, hope we wish you all the best and just be proud that you are a mother. And as I always say to Ivy, you need to help yourself first. Number one, Ivy. Number two, Daniel and the rest of the family. Because if you are not well, you're not able to look after Daniel, you're not able to look after your children. Because many times as mothers, we care for everybody and our health gets really bad. And we need, so who's going to care for them if you are not well? And if you're actually grumpy because you've got to do all these things, you can't cope. So the best thing is look after yourself first and be well before you're going to have a healthy home. So as I always say, I think you can't have a healthy church if you, as a mother of the church, is not healthy. So we have to keep on at what we're trying to do. And I thank you for, I'm not too sure who else is actually being here tonight. May you have a wonderful time and a wonderful celebration for Mother's Day. I know that my husband and Lisa, he just all of a sudden realized that it's Mother's Day while I've been cooking and doing all the week. It's funny. It's funny in a way that, it's because of the mother. I'm here in the kitchen before they even arrive. They'll think, they'll come in the evening and say, oh, what are we going to have? But I've already got something out. So constantly it's because of being a mother. You don't really care whether it's a Mother's Day or what. Do your duty as a mother. Don't neglect your family because you're expecting to have something on the table. I know that Lisa and Dad have been quite good in some times that I come and they would start baking and doing that so that I don't have to do it. So just hope that we're going to have a beautiful day for Mother's Day. I pasoi foi no mai fa manu le tua tina umalava o lo ye mama fita mai fo ile nei po lo fati ya te oe ba matua e no fo umi o kilangi a te le sa wi ila lo nei no fo ya te no ma ai ya pai tomo fai te ya ma sao ni oi kuka le la sao no atile kuka ya oi
Wale se mako ngau mu pa mole wa pele o ngau.
Hurry up and get that oven fixed, Ben.
Yeah, you're so talented. You have that talent. You need, and this is the time. I'm just encouraging Va. Please this is the time that we would like to have that gifting, because lots of our mothers would like, that even that G-Scon, I even said to Vina, that's the quickest thing to do. But not everyone in our church would know what to do. So maybe that's what you're going to do with your granddaughter, Mira.
So Mum Va's next on Let's Cook Live.
I already passed it to Mira, so Mira's got the recipe for that.
Okay.
All right. First of all, we want to give glory to God for these beautiful mums that have been blessed into our lives. Really thank you both to our mums, Mum Tua and Mum Va. Thank you for your advice. Thank you for all your wisdom and your knowledge, sharing with many people that have come on tonight. And I want to thank you both. And I know Mother's Day is not until Sunday, but we both thank you and really admire both of you. We are who we are today because of what you have done in our lives and the way you raised us. Pray that God's blessings and that that He continues to give you good health to both of you, to live many more years, so that you can be around to continue to make G-Scons for us, please.
And
we love you both.
And I'll see.
All right.
Thank you so much, mums. So we will let you go now. I think we've held you for too long. Bless you. Thank you very much. We will see you soon. Bye. Awesome. So that was our mums, guys. Awesome. That was so good. A lot of just a lot of wisdom, and experience to share with us. And we're very thankful that our mums agreed to come on tonight and to share with us. So
it was also a very courageous thing for them to do. They're not used to this. They're not familiar with this channel. So we really hope that you are able to I guess get some gold nuggets, be able to receive some really good advice and guidance for your families as well. We really love our mums, and I'm really thankful to God that we're able to use this as a way, as a ministry, that we can share their hearts as well with our friends and family at Church at Home with the Carpenter's House. And thank you again for tuning in tonight. Was there anything else that we need to say or share?
No, that was it. Other than there's a wake-up prayer up in the morning at 7 o'clock. But thank you so much. This Late Night Live is for you. It is a chance for you to hear our heart, to know about what life is like for us as a couple, as parents, but even as new pastors. We're happy to share with you our journey in the hope that you will see God and what He is doing in our lives. We are very thankful to be in this position and very thankful to be able to share with you. So praise God. Praise God, man. Man, who would have thought that, 20 years ago, this is what we would be doing right now. So awesome. So bless you. If you are not from the Carpenter's House or Church at Home, and you have nothing to do on Sunday, you are more than welcome to come and join us for Mother's Day service.
Yeah.
If you do have your own service to go to, have an awesome service.
Yeah.
Have a blessed Mother's Day to all our mamas that are watching. So thankful for you and everything you're doing, but also to those who are not mums, but they are standing in the gap for mums. So those aunties, grandmas, granddads, dads, uncles, cousins, older siblings, bless you so much.
Awesome. Thank you again, family. We'll be back here same time, same bat channel next week, Wednesday, God willing. Thank you again for making the time to be here with us. We love you guys very much.
Just some quick shout outs. Thanks, Lena in Auckland. So awesome to have you join us. Thank you to Batoni and Mal. Also awesome for you guys to join us as well. So good. Thank you, Nessa. Thank you, Lovey, and your daughter, Darnella. Thank you so much for sharing in the comments. For Tanga Fetalia, Alice, all the young people, Shah, Jed. Wait, sound like I'm on a shout out of.
Well, Ivy said. Bless you guys. We love you guys very much. And we look forward to catching up with you again. God bless you guys.
God bless, guys. Bye.
Bye.